Hey everyone, it's Sunday. It's Sunday. It's Sunday afternoon here in London, and now I want to talk about the two biggest expenses because it's like 19th of January. It's time to get moving. Time to get moving, and it's time to get going. And when we're in business, it's like there are like two things that are our biggest expenses that we need to keep an eye on, right? Because otherwise, we're not going to grow our business. We're kind of like January, let's go, let's go, let's go. And like if you're in business, one of the most dangerous things about business is like not making enough income for however big you've grown. And the second thing that very few people pay attention to is expenses. Like we're all focused on like income, 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 and we're not focused so much on the expensive. And like we literally like sometimes those expenses are like suffocating businesses, like not enabling them to grow. So I'm going to start with the second biggest expense for your business. Now, when I ask this question in like live environments, when there are people to talk to, they'll say things, well, I like was like my children, they're like my biggest expenses. Mortgage, property, all of that stuff. And actually, the second most biggest expense is taxes. Taxes, income tax, social security tax, sales tax, capital gains tax, VAT, property, death tax. We get taxed from like all different directions, don't we? Like all the time. You could get taxed for like so many times on the same piece of money. Don't get me started. No wonder. No wonder. We want to earn more money, but we're getting taxed. So in some countries, like in America and England, we're not quite so high. In America, it's like 50%, 50% tax. So for every $10 you earn, you get taxed $5. And every $100 you earn, you get taxed $50. $1,000, you get taxed $500. If you earn $1 million, you get taxed $500,000. It's incredible. I don't know what they do with it all. But that's only the second biggest expense to you and your business. And I'm just going to take a little bit of my drink here. That's like only the second biggest expense to your business. And this is mind-blowing. So I'm going to give you a little example. I want you to kind of do this for yourself. If you're watching, you must be watching, because otherwise you wouldn't be watching, if you know what I mean. So as you're watching this, I want you to do this little exercise. It like takes two ticks. Okay, so what I want you to do first is write down the amount of money. So write down the amount of money that you want to make in 2025, right? Number one, write down what you want to make in 2025, okay? Now, just because I want to do easy maths, it's a Sunday, I'm going to do easy maths. Let's say it's $1 million. It's $1 million. Easy maths, right? Good business, easy maths. Let's say it's $1 million. I don't know if that is gonna. Hold on a sec. Let's just see if that is better. Right, these pens have a little mind of their own. So let's just say it's $1 million. That's like what you want to earn this year, 2025. We're like January the 19th, so you've got the whole year to earn it. And I want you to write down underneath it the amount of money that you made last year, right, in 2024. So let's just say, easy maths, it's $80,000. I'm going to do dollars. I'm in pounds, but I kind of do dollars, right? Let's say it's $80,000. So you want to make $1 million this year. Last year, you made $80,000, okay? So then what I want you to do is subtract the bottom number from the top number, okay? And put it underneath. And in my example, it's like $920,000. Okay, that's $920,000, right? You can see that. Now you're probably like wondering, like, what is that number, $920,000? That, my friend, is your biggest expense, right? That is the number, is what it will cost you if you don't work out how to make $1 million this year, a year, whatever the numbers you've got. If you've got 100,000 or 500,000, whatever it is, that is what it costs you every year for not knowing how to make $1 million in a year. So the only question you've got to ask yourself, is, are you willing to pay that again this year, whatever number you've got, again this year, next year, next year, next year? And what do you need to do to turn it around? Right? What do you need to do to turn it around? And if your answer is like, no, no, I'm not willing to take that cost this year and any other year ever again, and you're ready to take action, then you've got to think about what is that action that you need to do. Stop paying like the biggest expense, bigger than all the other expenses, because it's your turn to win. It's your turn to win. And it doesn't matter what's going on around you in the economy, in the world, all of that. When you put it off a month, 2 months, 3 months, a year, that's what it's costing you. And isn't it time, right? Isn't it time that it's time, it's your turn to win this year. You've just got to be in the right room with the right people doing the things that you should be doing. And I was having this conversation the other day with someone about awareness. Now, if you are wanting to make $1 million and you're currently making $80,000, perhaps it's awareness that is stopping you getting to where you want to get to. And awareness, like if you knew how to make $1 million, I promise you'd make $1 million, right? If you knew how to do it, you'd do it. So everything that you've been doing up to this point has got you to this point. Makes sense, right? Everything you've done up to this point has got you to this point. So if you want to change and shift and make $1 million instead of $80,000 in 2025, you've got to become aware and be in the right room so you can take the right action in the end. And every month you wait, I have to work it out on a calendar, on a calculator now. I'm being an idiot. It's Sunday, I can't do the maths, right? I could if it was 10 months in a year, but it's not. I'm being an idiot and I don't want to. So every month that you delay, this is like what it costs you. It's like costing $76,666 a month. Every month you wait. And that's worse than the tax guy, right? So stop paying the biggest expense, because it is your turn to win this year. And I would invite you to come and have a conversation with, I'm just so excited for you. There's such opportunity this year. So don't pay that biggest expense. And see you soon. See you soon.